Page 31, Passepied. At the top of page 31, they're introducing a thing called an octave sign. It's an 8VA. It means you play the notes an octave higher or lower than written. They're using an 8, just an 8 by itself. That's unusual. In most printed music I've seen, in fact pretty much all of it, they do the 8VA. In the second line, the third measure over above it, you see the words octave higher and it's pointing to the 8. Normally, as I said, it would be an 8VA. And then there's a dotted line after it. Which means from that point on, you're going to play those notes up an octave higher on the piano than where they're written. So they're written here. And you notice the dotted line goes all the way to the end of the piece. So you're going to stay there for the end of the piece. You're going to play them up here. It's just the right hand. Left hand stays where it's at down here. If they wanted both hands to go up, they have to put a note in there, both hands, or something to tell you both hands. When the 8VA, or 8, is above the staff like it is here, you go up. If the 8 or 8VA is below the staff, usually below the bottom staff, you go down an octave. So if you know that, hopefully you'll be able to play this. This is in the key of G minor. You can go do my scale video on G minor. You were going to say B flat major, weren't you? Because it's got 2 flats. Well, so does G minor. So how do I know it's G minor and not B flat major? Well, I look at the key signature and I know it's got to be one of the 2. And then I usually look at the last line, or the last couple measures or so, here. It's ending on a G. You're not going to have B flat major ending on a G very often, but G minor will, so I figure it's in G minor. That's my guess. So all the B's are flat and all the E's are flat. Now they put in the music between the staves, you see the first line, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. They're telling you the interval in the left hand. I don't know why, but they are. So that measure, the first full measure, the G to the D, that's a 4th. Next measure, that's a 5th. Next measure, that's a 6th. And the next measure, that's a 7th. Okay. I just want you to understand what you're seeing in the music. Normally the music won't have that printed in it. They're just doing that. This is a method book and you're learning, so they're pointing out extra stuff for you. I do want to look at the fingering, because that is kind of important in the left hand. You have a 2-5 and a 1-5. Then on the B flat it's a 2-5, and then a 1-5. That's good. I like that. They're alternating between 2 and 1 on these, so the thumb doesn't have to do all the work. So try and do that throughout this piece. That's a good solid. You don't want the thumb having to do everything. Now, they have made a fingering in the right hand a little extra complicated. It doesn't need to be doing that. Okay? It happens twice. First time it happens is in the last measure of the first line, because you've been here, okay, and they're telling you the first G would be with the second finger and the second with 4th. I disagree. I suggest you make both of those G's in the last measure with the 4th finger, because the thumb is here. Just clap your hand down to this position and the 4th finger's right there. So just do it. Play both of those G's with the 4th finger. That happens again in the last line at rehearsal number 13. Yeah. Play both of those G's with the 4th finger. Let's try this out slowly and see what happens. It's in 2/4 time, so I'll give us 3 counts and we'll play it together. So go ahead and put your hands where they go. Now look at the first few notes when you're trying to figure these things out. Don't just look at the first note. If you look at the first note, then you say, well, the thumb's on the D, so I'm here. No, you're not. look at the first few notes, because you're here, but then I see second finger's on a G, and then the next measure, the little finger's on the D. This is where you are. Okay, that's your hand position for there. So you have to look at a few notes, a few finger numbers to see what's going on. In the left hand, you're here. So here, this is good. All right. So 3 counts. Here we go. 1, ready, go. There is a duet accompaniment for this at the bottom, so let's try that. I will do the duet accompaniment. You play what you just played, and let's see what happens. I'll give us 3 counts. Let's go ahead and start. Now, you do get the first note by yourself, all right? I don't come in until rehearsal number 1. So go ahead and put your hand there. Here we go. I'll give you 3 counts. 1, ready, go.